Today in the Daily Dose, the Battle of Long Tan. Establishing a base of operations near the South Vietnamese village of Nui Dat between April and June of 1966, the 1st Australian Task Force, or 1ATF, moved all the inhabitants of Long Phuroc and Long Hay into resettlement camps well away from their base, establishing a free fire zone for the protection of locals and Australian military personnel alike. By mid-August of that same year, Australian intelligence confirmed that the Viet Cong, or VC 275th Regiment, and the People's Army of Vietnam, or PAVN D445th Battalion, had taken up positions north of Long Tan, closing to within a mile of Nui Dat on August 17th, before opening fire on the Australians' base with conventional artillery and mortar fire. While the enemy's position remained outside the range of 1ATF artillery positions at Nui Dat, a second advanced artillery unit quickly silenced the enemy's fire. On the morning of August 18th, a patrol was sent out to locate enemy firing positions and to establish the direction of the VC's retreat, eventually locating weapons pits and mortar positions before coming under fire by an unexpectedly robust VC fighting force. Quickly assessing the enemy's numerical advantage, combat leaders called in artillery support, enduring heavy fighting as the VC attempted to decimate the now surrounded men of the Royal Australian Regiment D Company. Fighting not only an overwhelming enemy force, but darkness, rain, and mud, the desperate men of 1ATF eventually received a resupply drop by 2 UH-1B Iroquois from the 9th Squadron of the Royal Australian Air Force, followed by ground reinforcements from Nui Dat later that night, which pushed the VC into an all-out retreat. By sunrise the next day, Australian forces had pulled back to establish a defensive perimeter at Long Tan, evacuating casualties as they assessed their unexpected survival. Australian losses stood at 18 killed in action, with an additional 24 wounded, while post-war VC and PAVN sources point to 50 killed in action for the North Vietnamese, with another 100 wounded. While 1ATF initially considered the Battle of Long Tan a resounding defeat for Australian forces, the action was later deemed a strategic victory, since the battle managed to repel the VC's planned assault on Nui Dat, making the Battle of Long Tan yet another harrowing event during the bloody years of the Vietnam War. And there you have it, the Battle of Long Tan, today on the Daily Dose. If you like learning something new every day, subscribe to the Daily Dose on YouTube or sign up for emails at dailydosenow.com.